Good morning from the bean. I gave him an ice treat because it is about 1,000,000,000,000 degrees outside, and that's an actual scientific number, right, Bean? I tried to give Armani one too, but he's not really into it. I put it in his bowl. He has to eat on magazines, by the way. I guess he doesn't have to eat on magazines, but the reason why he eats at like this little elevated level is because it helps put a little bit of less pressure on his neck if the food is elevated, and this was just a free way. Rather than buying one of those trays, this was a way to not have to do that. So yeah, so there's the ice that he won't eat. I'm sure Bandit's gonna eat it. Yep, there he goes. Bye. Missed out on your ice. Oh, totally gone. Sneak attack drive-by. Sorry about your luck. All right, so I edited the video, I watched a little bit of Real Housewives, and now I'm gonna make some lunch. I'm actually gonna make one of the HelloFresh dinners as a lunch because we didn't make it last night. We ordered pizza because we wanted pizza. So I'm gonna make this for lunch. But it's going to be the vegetarian burrito bowl with crispy black beans. I've never made crispy black beans, but this looks pretty easy. So I'm basically just gonna cook up some rice, some brown rice. I'm going to drain these beans, cook them up with some cumin, chop up all this fun stuff. I think this just gets wedged and then I use the juice. And yeah, so let's get started on that. My water started boiling, so I put my rice in, and I guess I've been making rice wrong this whole time. It said you were supposed to put the rice in the water and then put the water to boil with the rice in it. So what the heck? I didn't know that. Is that just brown rice? Have I been doing it wrong like my entire life? I think I have. So I'm gonna reduce this to a simmer, cover it, and then it's gonna cook for like 20 to 25 minutes. I've already started my tomatoes, but I need to finish dicing those and the rest of my produce, so let's get that done. Also, I am wearing my Jungle Book pajamas. These were sent to me by Shona, and I love them. They are so cute. And they're from Primark. We don't have one of these here yet, so one day we will, and I will love it and spend all my money there. All right, so I am deseeding my jalapeno, and I have no idea how to like deseed a jalapeno, so I kind of did it how I do like other peppers, like bell peppers, and that is not, I mean, it kind of worked. So I guess I'll do it. It sort of worked. But then I also put my diced tomato and the whites of my scallion in this bowl, and this is kind of the start of my salsa. And then I think I'm going to end up adding my diced jalapeno, some lime. I think this is for the topping of the bowl. I don't think this goes in the salsa. So that's like a lot of topping. That's just the green part of the scallion. So anyway, this was just my little, I don't know how to deseed a jalapeno intermission. And I'm still watching Housewives, and Luann and Ramona are both still crazy, and it's still wonderful. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. My rice has got another 15 minutes to cook, and I think that's probably about how long it's going to take me to do all this. And I also have to cook up my beans, which I'm really excited to try some crispy beans. Never tried that one before, so yeah, let's continue on this jalapeno adventure. So now I've got my beans in the pan with a little bit of oil, some cumin, and just a couple of the diced jalapenos they said to add in there as well. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know. I mean, it smells good. Oops, that jalapeno's pretty big. Whoops. But yeah, so hopefully they will be crispy. I'm not sure. They're just kind of getting mushy. So we shall see. I forgot to put the lime in the salsa. That's like the whole thing. So I'm gonna zest this lime, like half the lime, and then I'm gonna cut the lime in half and put half the juice in there, and then I'll be right back. All right, and there it is. Sorry, it was, again, I need like 50 hands to show you what I was doing. But I basically just put some rice on the plate, some of the crispy beans, which these ended up being a little bit more mushy and a little bit less crispy. However, they do taste good, so there's that. And then the salsa probably needed to sit a little bit longer so the flavors could kind of mix together, but it still tasted pretty good. I just put a little bit of cheese on the top, some sour cream, and my little not chive, what is that? Scallion. What's the difference? They're like pretty much the same, right? They're probably not, but they very much look the same. So put my scallions on top, and then here is my lunch. It definitely doesn't look as beautiful as their picture, and also the amount of salsa that was made from the 2 little tomatoes was actually not very much at all. Also, I totally forgot to tell you, but I was cutting the jalapeno for the salsa, and I guess I touched like everything with my jalapeno hands, and I didn't wash my hands. I thought I did. Like my whole face is burning, like my eyes were burning. I started crying in the middle of making this. Holy cow, when they say wash your hands, like do not play and wash your hands. Like please wash your hands, because I was like, I think I washed my hands, it's fine. I didn't. And everything is not fine, and now I'm like, my whole mouth is burning. I touched my hand to like my mouth and like around my eye. So yay, wash your hands. Don't be like me. What the heck? So I'm actually gonna wait to eat this until my mouth stops like burning a little bit. Plus this is pretty warm, and that probably wouldn't be a fun like together thing happening in my mouth. What is that called? That wouldn't be a good combination. There you go. So I'm gonna give this a try in just a second. I'll be right back. Here is my bowl of food so far. I have to tell you, this was really good. Did it taste like Chipotle level goodness? No, it didn't, but it was really good. So here's a look at Tim's bowl, which he'll probably just snack on this like when he gets home, and then we have to film a video, and then we're gonna make dinner, so that'll just be a nice little snack for him. And then here is their picture. So again, they definitely had like way more tomatoes, I think, than what they thought they sent us. But I don't know, all in all, it was a pretty delicious little meal, and it did have a lot more flavor than I thought it would. So there you go. Bandit started shaking, so I'm gonna put his little shirt on really quick, but I wanted to show you. It's not even like, oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Because it didn't look rainy at all, so I was like, Bandit's a little psychic, but no, he can just feel it. Ding dang. I guess dogs really can like sense the storm coming. Somebody told me it was like the static in the air. It's definitely gonna rain. And it feels like it's just all over my house and nowhere else. Because look, it's like nice and beautiful over there. What the heck? There's a cute little squirrel eating outside in the grass. Look how cute he is, you guys. Sorry, I'm like filming him through the blinds. Look at him sitting up. He's like a prairie dog. I wonder what he's eating. See you later, Mr. Squirrel friend. Oh no, did you see that? He just wiggled his butt. What was that all about?
So we just filmed our top 3 Universal video, and oh, by the way, hey everybody, happy Friday. We just filmed our top 3 Universal video, and I don't know about you guys, but if I talk for like, we probably talked for like 40 minutes straight, and now I have a headache and my mouth is all dry. I don't know, have you guys ever had that? Like, do you guys have a podcast, or you guys do videos where you talk a lot and it gives you a headache and it dries out your mouth?
So I started making dinner and totally did not realize that I didn't film any of the beginnings of it. So let me show you what I'm doing really quick. Making another Hello Fresh meal tonight. For dinner, we're gonna do the summertime pork schnitzel. So this has yellow squash, tomatoes, and Yukon Golds. I am cutting up the Yukon Golds right now into bite-sized pieces. It came with about 5 like small potatoes. So next I put my potatoes in a pot to boil, and once this starts boiling, they'll boil for about 15 minutes. So next I made the dressing. I'm not really sure what the dressing goes on yet, but this was 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, a tablespoon of balsamic vinaigrette, and like a large drizzle of oil with a little salt and pepper, and I just gave that a quick mix. And it's really like, kind of tastes like horseradish. It's really spicy. So I don't know what this goes on, but it's very intensely flavored. And now I've taken the meat out of the package and put it in a little plastic baggie here. And I'm trying to get it down to like a 1/2 inch in thickness, and I think I did it. It might even be thinner. But this is the schnitzel, so it's gotta be thin. But now that I've got them on the baking sheet and they're totally thinned out, and this one is very fatty, so I don't think I'm gonna like that one. But now I'm gonna put the sour cream on evenly, which sounds very strange. And then I'm gonna take my panko bread mixture. I added in my chopped parsley and just a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper, and then I'll put that on top of the sour cream. So let's do that. Now we put the squash in first. I think this cooks for like 4 or 5 minutes. My squash is nice and cooked up. I'm gonna add my tomato. That's gonna cook for just a couple of minutes. And then I'm gonna add my potato and that dressing from earlier. So the potatoes and tomato and squash mixture is done. That was really hard. I'm sorry I didn't show you what I was doing. It was very hard to do with one hand. Meanwhile, I totally burned the pork. Like, what the heck? One of you guys left a comment about our broiler. So that got me thinking, like, have I been using the broiler wrong? The broiler in an American stove, I think, is at the top. Like, I think it's just the top is on. So I moved that second rack up. And I think I moved it like too close to the element because now this is just black. Like, it's just burnt to a crisp. Oh no, this was like a major fail. I mean, there's still some breadcrumbs on it.
I think it'll still be good.
I don't know if it's gonna be good, but it's not totally inedible, I don't think.
Nah.
I think I piled so many breadcrumbs on it that was like a good thing for my fail. Dang. So here is my finished plate with my little burnt schnitzel. Here's what it's supposed to look like. I don't think that I did a very good job this time, you guys. I tried. But you can't win them all. Like, I was never gonna get a plate that looked like that, I don't think. It almost feels like they didn't cook theirs enough. Like, based on the cooking prep, like, instructions, their stuff would have been at least browned a little bit. I guess it kind of is. I don't know. I definitely burnt mine. So this was a HelloFresh fail.
All I know is that it's delicious.
Yay!
I already ate most of mine.
I know, I wanted to show your plate, but it was all gone. Look at these little sleepy guys.
Where?
These guys. He's down here. Bean.
What the heck, Bandit?
Bean. But there's the Monty and Tim. How was dinner?
It was delicious.
Did we already tell him that?
Yeah, I told him it was delicious.
I thought that and I think I told you this while I was cooking it, I thought that the dressing that went on the vegetables, and I'm gonna try to get better at like showing you guys what I'm doing. I think I need to set up another camera though, possibly. I'm not totally sure. But that dressing was actually really, really good. I thought it was, I told you the flavor was really intense when I was making it, but with the other flavors of the schnitzel with the sour cream and with the lemon and everything, it was so good. Like, it was really, I never thought to cook my vegetables in a dressing. I don't know, but I think now I will, which is another cool thing about HelloFresh. What'd you say?
Cool thing.
Whatever. You know what's cool?
Whoa.
Oh, cool thing.
Hey.
All right, so I just finished editing the vlog. It is the next day. It is Saturday, so happy Saturday. I realized that we didn't film an outro. It was kind of like a hodgepodge of a vlog. Sorry about that. We had to do a lot of cooking. Tim needed to fall asleep on the couch with the dogs. There was some other stuff in there, and the weather was kind of terrible yesterday, so we couldn't really do anything super fun. I hope these summer storms start to like thin out and we get a little bit less crazy rain here soon, I hope. At least for Bandit's sake, because he does not love it. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a happy Saturday, and I'll see you tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.